Alrighty. Good evening, everybody. This is Palermo180 here, keeping the classic NES games rolling, playing Mega Man for the NES. One of the classic things that I always love about Mega Man is you can choose your stage. We're gonna go an easy road though, go with Gutsman. I actually didn't start playing Mega Man until I was in my 20s. I can't believe I missed out on this series. It's become one of my favorites now. I love playing it. I can't even tell you how many times I've played Mega Man. Really, like 1 to 10. Over and over. If you don't mind, I'm just going to pause for a second and lower the volume. There we go. Nice to be able to hear myself. Alright, so this stage's not too bad. These platforms are annoying though. I like to look at the little part with the railing to help me jump here. Gotta wait for it to show up though. There we go. And a couple more dropping down. Once you get past this though, this stage isn't too bad. So, despite the fact that this Mega Man is the shortest, many would consider it the hardest. I would probably agree too. There's a few things in this particular Mega Man that stand out that make it harder, and I'll explain it when I come across it. There we go. The health looks a little different in this game too. The funny thing too is the magic bars, or the energy, not for your health, but for your ammo, those look like little footballs. Oh yeah, this game actually has a score system too, which is, I think it's the only Mega Man that does. Or it does, I don't know. I guess it's just for people who like to have a high score. I actually forget how many early NES games used to do that. Kind of went more towards story-driven after, which is, I think, so. Alright. So if you kind of hold right here, you can get that. Yeah, that's a little football I'm talking about there. Go, and then this little annoying guy that's in the Mega Man version. Always good to wait for it to jump up high and then go through. This is the only Mega Man that the little doorways here actually still have enemies. It's like a section. I guess that's one thing that makes it slightly harder, but the things that make it quite a bit harder to me are later. Alright, here we go, Gutsman. Gutsman's pretty easy to take out without any special weapons, so that's why I chose him. You're just gonna try to time the jump, like right there when he does that, and I missed. He doesn't usually grab a boulder unless he stands still like that, yeah. Ooh, I'm not doing good here, guys. Uh-oh. Let's get out of here. There we go. We're far enough away, you only have to worry about being stuck to the ground. There we go. Not too bad. And that's first stage. It's a short game. Like I said, it's 6 instead of 8 enemies, and then just a few endgame stages, but it's hard. Very difficult. Especially towards the later stages. Alright, so now we got Gutsman. Let's take care of Cutman. He's another stage. Probably the easiest stage in the game, but I still like having Gutsman first. Alright. Music in this game is great. Everything about this game is great, though. I love the art style. I like the Mega Man controls wonderfully. It's just really hard. Another thing about Mega Man is the enemies will reappear whenever, even if, like, let's say you take this enemy out right here, which I will, go like this, come back, it's back. And that's the case with every Mega Man. You do have health at least, which is nice. It's not like Contra, where it's only a one-hit kill. Those are pretty challenging. But the health goes by very quick. Or drains quickly, I should say, if you get hit a lot. There we go. This particular Mega Man does not have, being the first, does not have a lot of the features that the later Mega Mans have, but it still holds up very well. Just an example of less is more sometimes, you know? If the gameplay's solid, and the level design's excellent, it will hold up. Years later. I believe the game came out in 1987, the year I was born. Still, now, recording in 2017, still a blast to play. Got a little health there. Keep on moving up. These enemies look like little Pac-Mans to me. Some of the enemies in this game you don't ever see again, actually. These ones you do, though. Oh, yeah. These enemies always just go back and forth in one direction. One thing about the first, I think it's the first 3 Mega Man games, Mega Man actually climbs quite slow on the ladder, and then they made it up his speed, I think, starting in Mega Man 4. Another thing they gotta do too, which I'll explain on the next ladder, they don't fix this till Mega Man 5. Let's say you're in the start menu here, put on a different ability, use one, you'll fall off the ladder unless you hold up while you do it. And that's the case for Mega Man 1, and for Mega Man 4, I don't think they fix it till 5. Yeah, a couple more of these guys here. One up never hurts in this game. There we go. Skip right past these guys and climb up the ladder. So I think I was in my early 20s, and I played it in order. I started with Mega Man 1 and went through. I wasn't sure what to think of the game at first. I didn't really play challenging games too much at the time, and yeah, it's just funny how you can remember the first few times you played the game how difficult it was, and then when you play it 1,000 times like me, it's kind of like, oh, you don't really have to think too hard. But it grew on me. Since there's so many Mega Mans and I played all of them once, I think it started growing on me as each Mega Man I played and just started loving it. And then I ended up replaying them many, many times over. I also love Mega Man X, another Action Slayers. I might play that at some point on here, actually. Oh, looks like I didn't get out in time there. That's okay. These little enemies kill before you even get that close. I don't even think they'll Here we go. Here's... I actually don't remember his weak. Yeah, I think he is weak to this. Even if you don't use this, though, he's not too tough. May as well show it off, though. Yep, he is. Here we go. Look at that. 2 hits. Second stage done. It's fun playing this, though. I haven't played it in a while. I did play Mega Man 9 and 10 recently, though. The Mega Man Legacy Collection 2 came out recently on Steam, which is nice because it's finally a way to play it on PC, so I'm very happy to see that. So we're going to go Luckman here. Very ordinary order. Probably the best order to start if you're new to the game. I think it starts getting a little bit harder, though, at this point. It starts really ramping up, and it'll just keep ramping up. So let's see. We'll use Cutman, play nice and safe here. What's funny about this stage is the tune. It's a nice catchy melody. I'm just adjusting the volume again. The melody has been used, I think, literally 3 times that I can think of. Excuse me. It's used in Journeys, faithfully, and it's also used in an REM song. I can't remember what it was called. One of their early songs, I believe. So, it's a melody people like. And me, as someone who plays music and likes to write songs, it isn't easy either. Like, you come across a melody you really like and then realize, oh wait, it's already been done. It's never fun when you're all excited and happy and you think you wrote something original, but it happens. Just gotta move on. So yeah, here we go, moving blocks. This becomes a staple in the Mega Man games. Fortunately, I don't remember it being too bad in this game. Although the next stage is hard. Of course, I'm not doing well with it right now. It's always rhythm-based. Just look for the order and just get used to the flow. Just wait in here, there we go. Playing the later Mega Man games, though, it feels like it takes forever to go up the ladder, as I was saying earlier. Even though the game looks great for an NES game, the later ones, they find a way to make it look even better. It's really, really impressive. I find the right side easier, so I'm just gonna stick to it. Plus, you do get an extra ability in this stage, as long as you have guts in them, which I do. These guys. And it's actually right up there. It's actually quite useful, too. You definitely want to grab it. Just throw these blocks away and get it. So what it does is it creates a platform, and it doesn't last forever, but it's very useful. I'm going to use it in the next stage. It makes the blocks so much easier to deal with. Some might consider it cheap, but oh well. Saves time. Alright. Just climbing up some ladders here. Avoiding lightning. The boss in this one, the left man, does a lot of damage if it hits you. You gotta watch out for that. Let's see if I can go over here and get this guy. I always thought that was funny if you would, like, kind of pull left here, the enemy commits suicide. Yep, and right here, as you can see, that's just showing off the platform ability. That's quite nice. You'll definitely see me use it throughout the game. Look at that. Saved a little time there. And the boss is coming up right up here. Do have one of those little jumpy enemies, though. Yeah. You'll always see. I know I already said this, but you really will see a version of that in pretty much every Mega Man game. It looks different, but it's the same thing. Climb up 2 strings of ladders here with lightning, and then we're at the boss. And like I said, I forgot to put Cutman's ability on, so make sure you hold up. See, so I didn't fall. It can be very annoying if you don't know that. Here we go. I might... chance I could die. I usually do this and jump right away. Come on. There we go. And of course, that's the case with every game. The more... each enemy in this game has a certain pattern, and pretty much all early games, once you find out the pattern and just get into the flow of when to attack and dodge, it just makes life easier. It's practice, though, especially in these games. So yeah, we're going into Iceman stage next. I think my favorite enemy in this game is the flying penguins that come after you there on the stage. Who doesn't love penguins? I mean, come on, if you don't love penguins, there's something wrong with you. So I hope, excuse me, hope everyone's doing well tonight. I can't help it, I love this time of the year. It's, in New England, September is just beautiful weather. You know, apple season, and in October, the foliage, and just, oh, love it. The leaves are so beautiful in New England. First game of the football season yesterday for the Patriots, though. It didn't go so well. But we can't complain too much. It's only one game, and we, Patriots pulled off a pretty impressive victory. I'm sure you're all aware of last year. We're spoiled in New England. All our teams have won in the last 10 years, so can't complain too much. Alright. So I'll show it off right here, actually. Do it right here and bypass this. This one's not too tough, the bricks, but it still saves time. But I really like it in this section right here, so you can use it right here, get past the whole blocks there, and here, I like it because you can skip this whole area. If you hold it, it stretches longer, the platform. That actually right there, what you just saw is one of the things that makes this game harder. Mega Man just kind of falls straight down. It kind of ignores physics if you fall in some areas, so that can be a little challenging. Another thing that makes this game tougher is, let's say you get hit. You know how there's a brief moment of invincibility, like the flashing for the sprite? In every other Mega Man game, if you get hit and then jump into the spikes, as long as you get out before the invulnerability ends, you'll still live. In this game, it will kill you, regardless, so that's one thing that makes it a little bit harder. Oh man, that was silly of me. Yeah, left. Some of those enemies I just love. And this enemy, oh, I forgot to equip left man. Yep, you just kind of shoot like crazy right away. Sometimes you can hit before he even hits you. time to jump here. Yep, there you go. Nice and easy. The next boss is probably the hardest of the 6, you know, man enemies, so, even with the weakness. I forgot to mention, too, if you've never played Mega Man before, like I said, you can choose the stages in any order you like, and then there's endgame stages, which is, it's a lot of fun. You can play it in different ways. The other thing is, each one of these enemies is weak to another enemy's ability here. So, for example, as you saw me playing, Gutsman's ability is strong against Cutman. Cutman's ability is strong against Electman. Electman is strong against Iceman. Ice is going to be strong against Fire, of course. And then Fire Bomb. So I've been going in order. Gutsman's not that hard to kill without his ability, and then I've just been going in order since. So it's probably, like I said earlier, I'd say it's the easiest path. But if you're someone who likes a challenge, you can go Mega Buster only, you can choose any order you like. That's one cool thing about Mega Man, it's a variety of platforms. Oh yeah, no, I forgot to mention another thing that makes this game harder is the fact that in starting Mega Man 2 afterwards, there's energy tanks, which you can use in the menu when your health gets low, and definitely comes in handy. This game does not have that. This stage also has very cool music. First game in general has really good music overall. I think my favorites are this one, and I think I like Gutsman a lot. Although Gutsman's good, Leftman, they're all good, yeah. Pick up some little health there. Yeah, so those enemies, they come up on the screen and they start to fall down like this, so you just gotta watch out for that. There's a few of them on the screen, and of course you want to stay on the left of this here, the Rising Lava. There we go. I told myself I was gonna do a practice run of this game before I played it for stream, but I got lazy. Hope you guys liked my nerd glasses in the last video, by the way, of Ninja Gaiden. I use those a lot when I play off on my own, like non-streaming, because my eyes are a little sensitive to the screen. They're gaming glasses, but I forgot to take it off that when I was playing Ninja Gaiden. These enemies are kind of annoying. If you hit them, they create an explosion, so if you shoot them near you, there's a chance they'll hurt you. One thing that's nice about these enemies right here, though, is Electman to take care of them. I think Gutsman I used earlier, too. Oh well. Yep. I don't know if you can see it that well, but yeah, we can see it right there. See how it explodes? It's better off just avoiding it a lot of the time. And I believe that the worst coming up. Yep. So again, this one's hard. I don't even really have good advice for it. I pretty much just attack him like crazy with Iceman. And one of the tried-and-true methods to me in a lot of NES, Super NES games with bosses is to just try and attack it before it kills you. Just hit it faster than it hits you. When in doubt. Can't do that on every boss, of course, but the ones you can, I recommend it. Alright. He will hit you a few times, though, definitely. Yep. Alright. Only one stage left. Flying along here. Nothing too crazy with death, so that's good. Oh, crap. I thought it froze, so I was pushing start. Skip it, and I ended up picking stage. So I'm gonna have to kill myself for get back to the stage select. Silly me. Well, at least it didn't freeze. I was worried for a second. Let's see how many lives I have. Oh, I picked up a few too, so I have to do this 4 more times. 0 counts as a life in this game. At least we get to hear the music a little more. About that, right? Sorry if this isn't exciting to watch. I have to admit though, I've had quite a fun doing this stream. It's really fun to pick so many games to choose from. I mean, I'm a huge die-hard video gamer, so I mean, there's just so many games. It's almost hard to pick one. A lot of times I just go with what mood I'm in. I felt like playing Mega Man today, so why not? Alright, finally over there. Make sure I don't select continue, though. Yep. It's funny how a lot of these old NES games, you have to push the select button to select. I think that's what the select button was originally meant for, but then a lot of developers probably realized, why don't you just use the D-pad? So this is one of those early games where it does it. To be fair, I don't know if that's the history, but I'm just assuming that's it. Alright. On the last stage here for the main enemies. I always thought that was funny. Every single Mega Man, the enemies that you pick, the ones you can select from at the beginning, all have Man at the end. So, Drill Man, Cop Man, Flash Man, Wood Man, Hard Man, I'm not joking, those are real names of a couple. Yeah. So there's many things you can think of with Man. Although there is a woman, Splash Woman, Mega Man 9. That's cool. But they're all men for the most part. Alright, whoa. Always good, like I said, always good to hold up when you get hit too. Not fall down. This stage can be a little annoying. Well, this enemy too. This enemy, I believe, is called Sniper Joe. He makes an appearance. Maybe every Mega Man game, or at least close. Usually it attacks if you wait, so it's kind of annoying. Not too bad, though. So yeah, we have those cannon dudes again that you want to watch out for. Oh. There we go. And then an enemy on the next screen, I believe, can sometimes be annoying. It appeared in the Cutsman stage earlier, but he can be annoying here. This guy, just because if you fall in the spikes, like I said, it's an instant death no matter what, which is one thing that makes this game Mega Man 1 a little harder. All right, looks like we got through it okay though. It can be a little tough. Yeah, we definitely don't need that one up, so why bother risking it? Oh. I went a little too far back. Like I said, the enemy will just reappear if you go off screen. Come on. Alright. There's a way to do this where you won't get hurt, but... Do you do like that? Do you stick to the right? Yeah, okay, you just stick to the right as you fall. Here comes Bond Man. Let's get out fire. Burn him away. Watch out for the bombs. They explode the second land. I mean, the second they land, sorry. And there we go! The initial 6 stages are done. Now it's just time to do the last three or four stages and we're done. Of course, I say just the last 3 or 4, but if you haven't played this game, or at least not much, it's very tough. Here's the classic Mega Man villain, Dr. Wily. One thing that's cool is, as you can see, he kind of looks like Albert Einstein. I heard the developers were influenced, or at least chose to base him on Einstein, so his appearance, so that's cool. And Dr. Light was based on Santa Claus, his appearance, so. Cool little tidbit. Yeah, Yeah, so you have to get past. Oh, crap. Forgot to do something. One thing that's nice, with the Iceman ability, you can actually freeze them up in the air, so... At least temporarily, so we're gonna do that. Come on, like that. Would have saved some damage there if I was paying attention. So you can use Gutsman's ability to lift these up, but Luckman works too, and it takes up a bit less ammo, so... Oh, yeah, this part can be a little tricky. You have to kind of time it. There we go. Because if you shoot it too high up, the little ice lava will be in the way, so that's... I'm gonna play it extra safe here and just do that. Could've grabbed the health, but I think we'll be alright. There we go. Let's get back out of left hand for the blocks here. I don't remember what comes up next. Oh yeah, this is the checkpoint. There's one checkpoint in every Mega Man level and one for the boss. Oh, like there. Like I said, even if that was a perfect example, I was hurt and still had the invulnerability, but I still died because I touched the spike. Probably better off just letting this go. Yep. The boss in this stage, a lot of people find very tough, but I don't think it's too bad once you get the hang of it. Of course, I better not say too much. There is a cheap way to beat him. Oh, crap. Like I was saying, there's a cheap way to beat him. You can, it's a glitch, but I'm not going to do that. Yeah, so I'm using this ability to bypass this a little bit easier, even though I still died the last attempt. Oh, I forgot. I said it earlier too. I said he drops instantly. Oh well. I have to replay a little bit. We'll live. Come on. You can make it through one of his short jumps, but it has to be perfect. So, just well wait. This Mega Man also doesn't have a password system, so if you're playing this on an NES, you would have to play this from the beginning to reset the console. Whereas Mega Man 2 onwards, they had a password system, so... They definitely did make a lot of improvements with Mega Man 2. Mega Man 2 is considered by many to be the best. That or 3. 2 is my favorite, though. So I'd have to agree with the majority. Well, we're gonna get lazy here and just use left. There we go. I can't believe I died here. Gotta love it when I explain not to do this and that, and I do it all. Alrighty. Don't want to put these too high up though, because there's spikes above me. There we go. And you want to keep this equipped, because it's right up here you need it. Just kind of use it on the ends like this. And the boss is pretty much right up here. If I can remember. Yep, he's on the right of the screen, so you instantly want to go to the right, and he'll start appearing. Electman is also the weakness, so you want to equip that. I forgot to do that. There we go. So the bottom two layers are the only ones you have to jump past, so that's good to keep in mind. And it's always the same rhythm and the same pattern, so back and forth. So that's one thing. I think it's easy for this boss to intimidate. At looks real menacing and all this stuff flying, but once you kind of break it down, really just focus on the bottom too, it's not too bad. Oh, still easy to make a mistake though. Might talk a little less here, just want to make sure I don't do anything stupid. Like that. Oh, I thought you could get 2 off. Ah. It's looking good now. A little scared for a second there. I forgot what his name's called, like Yellow Pyramid or something, I don't know. There's still a couple tough bosses coming up, though, so the Doppelganger one especially. I know someone that can't beat that. He always gets as far to the Doppelganger count, which is actually, I believe, the boss on the stage. The longest time I kept dying there. You have to, know the enemies are coming. So in every Mega Man except for this one, there's what's called the boss gauntlet, where you reface all the enemies you killed, the ones like, you know, the Iceman, Flame Man. And this one, it's part of the stages. And the first one coming up, I believe, is Cut. Well, we're gonna find out. He's right down here. Yep. We don't have the Gutman blocks to use, but he's not too bad. Getting more hurt than I'd like, though. Alright. And now this one's a Lack Man. He's pretty tough here, actually, so I'm gonna try to take him out without him hitting me, because he could possibly kill me in one hit. Electricity hurts. There we go. That's what's nice about the Cutman little boomerang. You can hit him on the way forth and back if you time it right. Oh. I like how I always go whoop whenever I'm a little worried. Ah well. Playing a little reckless here. You can time this where you don't get hit, but how many lives do I have? Am I on 0? No. Back to 2. I'm not gonna bother picking another one up. Sometimes in Mega Man, it's nice to not have too many lives, because you can get, as you can see here, the ammo is still kind of low on some of these weapons. You get a refill on all of them if you die and select continue to form. Sometimes it's nice to do that. Here, I'm just trying to make it to the bottom. There's no way I'm gonna have enough health to beat the, I'm not a, as you can tell, a, no-hit-run guy. And whichever ability you use, the Doppelganger will copy you, similar to Castlevania 3. I use just a standard blaster, though. I'm gonna let him take me out here, though, and then I'll show him my little strategy. To be honest, I don't know if my strategy is, like, the best. It doesn't always work well, but it's the most efficient way I've found to beat him, without looking up how to do it. So we come down here, wait for the little animation. What I do is I try to stay as left as far as I can and just keep attacking him. Sometimes he'll come forward and hit you, which will do quite a bit more damage than getting hit by a projectile. But it seems to be, to me, the most efficient method. Yep. I kind of try to time it so he will get hit every time the little flash runs out. He does a lot more damage to you than you do to him. so it can take a while. As I said, he can sometimes come up to you like this, but I still find it to be... Oh wow, he's really just swinging. I feel like if you hit him enough times, he'll stay further back. He's got me, damn it. Try again. Like I said, I'm sure there's much better ways of doing it. I usually pull off a few more hits and he stays back furthermore. Let's see if we got it this time. Bring it on, Doppelganger. Oh, he's coming. Boy, this isn't good. This is not good. Even further back. Oh yeah, this is just not working well at all today. Alright. Wow, this is not working out. I usually get him first try. And I have to replay the stage. Sorry if it's boring to see me do this again. I wasn't planning on dying. Probably should have done a practice. I usually don't die. I usually don't have to go to a continue in this game. But I've had to twice now. Hopefully I can get back there nice and quick. Could do save states, but nah, I don't want to do that on a live stream. So let's see if I can pull off a nice clean kill left man again. Still wasn't hitting it out clean. Professionally embarrassing, man. One thing that's nice is the stage's short, so you don't have to redo it. Too crazy. Well, if there is one thing that's kind of nice, is the next stage is very easy. The final stage is tough, though. Okay, here we go again. I don't have full health, though, so I'm gonna have to get a little lucky. Bring it on, bring it on. I'll get you eventually. Getting too close. Rather have the run there, and it's never taking me as long. I'm trying to remember, did I go all the way to the corner, or did I just attack it from where I was? can't believe how... I'm sorry, everyone. I can't believe it took that many tries. I usually never have a problem. I think I'm rusty. I think I timed the attacks better. That helped keep him off to the edge. Or just got lucky. I don't know. I don't think so, though, because I've played this game many times. It doesn't usually take that long. But like I said, this stage is nice and easy. Kinda don't even care if I get hit, really. Kinda recklessly going through here. You can actually just jump over the enemies here if you want. Which is probably what I'm gonna do. And we're actually gonna prepare early and get Gutsman ready. Oh, actually, wait, I lied. We're going back, and I'll explain why in a second. So the enemy will change to the cannon dude, yep. But you just do the same. I do have one bit of advice, though. Once we get to the end, which is right up here, I'd wait for one more enemy to appear and then go. Just like that. I might replay this game sometime just because I'm mad at how long it took me to beat Yeah, so this enemy just keeps reappearing, it just gets faster and harder each time. But you can use these blocks. You start using them right now, actually. It'll take him out one hit if you land off the throw. There we go. Yeah, should be fine, though. Like I said, pretty easy boss. Yep. And, took longer than it should have, but we're going to enter the final stage now. A little drink break here. I'm actually going to intentionally die. Again, I don't like doing this too often, but 2 streams in and I've already done it twice. I want an ammo refill and everything, plus having multiple lives really helps in this stage, and I'll explain when we get there. So one of the reasons why this game, this particular Mega Man, is tough is you have to actually beat the rest of the gauntlet now, the other 6 enemies you face, and the final boss, all in a row without any help. And I died by accident there. So yeah, you have to beat them all without... Wow. I'm gonna actually commit suicide again. A little sloppy at the end here. Oh well. Actually, probably a good idea to kill these guys as soon as they appear before you even go. Play a little safe today. Yeah, there we go. More of them are going to appear here too, so you can watch out. If you attack them right, they won't even hit you. Kill them before they hit you. Okay, there we go. So we're pretty much at the end. Like I said, though, the boss gauntlet is challenging. There is sort of a trick, though, that I like to do. The jump coming up is actually... This jump right here is actually really tough if you don't have this. If you don't use this. So, here we go. I believe the first one... Is it Fireman? Yeah. You really don't want to take damage here. I already did. You really want to limit it. And then the next one, you have to take hits, as far as I'm concerned, because he's fired. And he sucks. Okay, now Iceman's up next. If you time it right, you can take him out without him even hurting you. Yep. And now this one, you have to be careful. This one, you're gonna be using bombs. And that is not good. Don't die. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, that was close. Ooh. So yeah, like I said, you have to face all 4 of those bosses without any health refill. The good news is you get a checkpoint here, which is why I want to make sure I at least had another life. So I'm going to let myself die to Dr. Wily, and then start here again with a health refill. He has 2 forms. First one, I believe, is weak to... Actually, I think they're both weak to firemen. We'll find out. First form's nice and easy, because if you hover it right with firemen, you can take him out real quick. The second form is a little tougher. Just wait for the animation here. Yep. Time it right, you get 2 attacks off. There we go, see, look, nice and easy. This form's tougher, though. Still want to do the same thing, just jump higher. I'm just trying to hit him before he kills me, like I said earlier. There we go. Game over. Whew. A little sloppy towards the end. I know I said it already, but I really apologize. I usually don't have any problems. So I'm just a little rusty. Such a fun game, though. If this game seems a little hard, I wouldn't give up on Mega Man yet. Mega Man 2 has an easy and a hard difficulty. Also, Mega Man 5 and 6 it gets easier, so that's something too if you want to play Mega Man a little bit easier. But that's the end of the game. I'm not going to play the whole cutscene, but the song here reminds me so much of the theme from Earthbound. I always think that every time I hear it. But that will be it for me. I'm going to close out here. And yeah, this is Plumber Lady. I hope you enjoyed watching this, and I can't wait to play another game and see you next time. In the meantime, have a good one. Take care. Have a nice day.